أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وبه نستعين إنه خير ناصر ومعين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وخاتم النبيين وسيد المرسلين أبي القاسم محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين ولعنة الله الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We've gathered here for a very important occasion. In Islam, we have days which are days for us to be happy, and other days because of a special occasion that occurred on that day, and other days where there's no special occasion, where we go about our normal lives. But there are some days and some nights which have special importance as days of mourning, and that's why you see that brothers and sisters have dressed in black, and they are acting differently today. And this is something that's very appropriate, because we are in mourning. Even though the event took place many hundreds of years ago, for us as Shia of Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam to know that this is the night in which he departed the world, it is as if it happened just now. And our grief should be something apparent. So let us try tonight, for this night to be a little bit different, a night of mourning, a night of grieving, and furthermore, a night of worship, because this is the night, one of the nights which, it's probable that Laylatul Qadr is on this night. The riwayat, if you look at the ahadith, they say that of all the nights, the 19th, 21st, and 23rd are the most likely. And of these two nights, of these three, the 21st and the 23rd are more likely than the other one. So it's a very special night. It's a night of reconnecting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and reconnecting to the Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam. Brothers and sisters, the topic that we've been speaking about has been gaining a deeper understanding of our faith. And through the nights, those of you who have been following the lectures, you will know that we've gone through a lot of logical thinking, trying to understand it in a way that makes sense. Why is it that we do what we do? And throughout the course of the evenings, even though the topic has mostly been related to thinking and trying to get brothers and sisters to really question and understand, sometimes I've given examples, practical examples. And these examples usually have had to do with married life. Now, because of the time being short and because that's not my main topic, sometimes I'll give an example and it will be involving like a woman, a mother, a wife. Sometimes I'll give an example and it will be involving a man, a husband. But that doesn't mean just because I mention one of them that somehow, okay, the rest of them just have to sit back and go, these guys, they need to start listening to like what the Maulana is saying or something. No, remember, it's about a deeper understanding. The deeper understanding should say that, okay, if I see something wrong with somebody, my first instinct shouldn't be to go and accuse them and laugh at them. It should be, wait, there's a fault in them. What are my own faults? How is it that I'm lacking myself? And then I should go about worrying about other people's faults. So for example, yesterday when I mentioned the characteristic of anger, and I said that this is a lack of moral ethics. This is against Islamic teachings for somebody to show anger and take out all of his frustration on his family. I chose the example of a father who is frustrated. But that doesn't mean that, the mothers never get angry or the sisters never get angry. No. Everyone has certain flaws and character flaws, and we need to be working at addressing them and understanding how is it the case that Islam is supposed to make me a better person. The example, we should try to universalize it and make it something that's applicable and see how is it applicable to me. Maybe my problem isn't with anger. Maybe it has to do with not showing enough love, not showing enough respect. Like if you look at the traditions about the amount of respect that's necessary between a couple, it's amazing. In particular, there's a particular emphasis on the respect that the wife has to show the husband. And we'll see that those families that are successful, where both parties are respecting each other, it's the respect where there is a division of responsibility, there's leadership, the leadership of the family is given to the man, and the members of the household acknowledge the leadership, and they support that leadership. And the leadership goal isn't to be this dominant dictator, but rather it's to guide the rest of the family towards perfection. So there's support, there's love, and there's respect. So the point is, brothers and sisters, is that we need to step back and see, how is it that I need to change? The examples are just examples. Inshallah, we'll try to give balanced examples. Maybe one night we won't get to both sides, but over the nights there'll be an example from the guys, example for the girls, example for the kids, example for the elders, whatever it may be. But let's try to think. Let's try to use our brains. Tonight, I want to depart from the topic I was discussing, and inshallah we'll continue that tomorrow. But because of the occasion, I wanted to talk about something in particular which combines this importance of having to think and understand deeply, and the occasion, which is the shahada of Amir al-Mu'minin Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Brothers and sisters, you know that one of the characteristics of our faith, of the Shia Islam, is that we believe that we can call upon the Imams and we can ask them to fulfill our needs. And our coming here tonight, dressing in black, participating in the occasion, shedding tears, doing the du'as, part of what we're doing is we're asking Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam to give us. Now, some people have a problem with this. Some other Muslims have a problem with this, and even you find that among the Shia sometimes, people who have a shallow understanding of the situation, they don't understand what's going on. And they start questioning. They say that, wait a minute, is it the case that in Islam you have to go through something in order to get to God? Is it the case that I have to decide whether I should go to God or I should go to the Imam? And which one should I choose? Wait, isn't that shirk? Isn't that saying that I can go to God or I can go somewhere else? And these type of questions that come about. Now, the goal of what I'd like to do is to try to understand at a logical level, try to share with you some logical thinking that will make sense, common sense, that will help us understand. Let me tell you where the conclusion is going to be. I don't want anybody to be mistaken. The conclusion, brothers and sisters, is that asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and asking something from Allah is the same thing as asking the Imam for that thing. So if I want something and I ask the Imam for that thing, if I think that somehow it's something different than asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I haven't understood the truth. I thought of it at a very shallow level. I need to think deeper. So what is that deeper thinking? That's the goal that we'd like to arrive at, inshallah, tonight. Please recite salawat. In order to motivate the topic, let's look at an example from recent news. It made national headlines a couple of weeks ago. There's a high school in San Mateo. I think it's called Hillsdale High School or something like that. Anyhow, the high school in San Mateo, soon after school,